the SA Sports Show. Thanks for staying with us. Now, a couple of our favourites in the studio, mate, from the Sammy D Foundation. The CEO, Brigid Koenig's in, and of course, Matty Broadbent joins us. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Let's have a little chat about the Sammy D Foundation. I want to start, there's lots to talk about,
Yeah.
but I want to talk about this one because I love the little catchphrase stuff. May the 4th, snitty day for Sam. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so we actually created that event during COVID. So we were supposed to have a schnitzel for Sam on May 4th, which is the day he died, and it was his last meal. So we were going to go to a pub together and commemorate his death with his family and some key partners. But unfortunately, COVID did hit, and so we weren't able to do that. The team, after JobKeeper came together and were like, let's just do this. We've got to pay tribute to Sam. And so we did an online fundraiser, and that's when the clubs and pubs were able to open for takeaways. Yeah. So we asked everyone to join us, hashtag Schnitty for Sam, on their socials with their family and their schnitzel, and give us a couple of dollars, $2, $5, whatever that means. And over hundreds of people all across Australia, and even we had some internationals get involved as well.
And it was his favourite meal.
His last meal and favourite meal.
Chicken snitty. We know it was his favourite. My lad plays in the golf day, the Sammy D golf day, which is one, he doesn't play in many of these things, but that's one he does. That's one he'll always put his hand up for. Is that still, we still doing the golf day?
We're not actually, but air diffusion agencies, they actually do their own golf day, and they raise funds for the foundation.
And they play that at the Vines, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
Bill's Fred Gold, he's a beauty, isn't he?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that are only, the golfers I'm talking about, that only play on that day. They will not go and play any social, just other social whatevers. No, but Sammy D, bang. I know Alex, my lad, has said, no, Dad, I'm playing Sammy D today. I'm going to play Sammy D. So they know it.
Yeah.
All right, now this
resurrect it, get it going again.
Now, Matty, this is
Everyone loves a good golf day, Baz.
I'm nervous about bringing you in on
host
this one, mate, because I know Baz is going to have some smart remark for it, but monkey see, monkey do, mate, that's your baby. Tell us a little bit about Monkey See, Monkey Do.
Yeah, so the Monkey See, Monkey Do program is a program we run out in sporting clubs, and it's about positive sideline behaviour for parents and coaches, and violence prevention for the young fellas and girls as well. So it's a program we're really proud of, and hopefully we're having a positive impact in the community.
Hey, mate, how hard is it with that? You know, you've got your kids have played, and you'll get to that stage now, mate. You go and the parents alongside of you are just abusive. They're either abusing the umpire or they're actually abusing their own kid. So I wanted to approach one of those parents and tell them to calm down. What would be the advice you would give me? So instead of being aggressive and heating it up, what's the right approach to that?
Yeah, unfortunately we're seeing it far too often, you know, across the state, and you know, with 250,000 kids are dropping out of sport each year here in Australia. So I guess we're trying to make it a more of a positive environment for our kids at sporting clubs. So that abusive sort of language is something we're trying to cut out. So if we are seeing that, make sure we're reporting it to the right people. Obviously not engaging in that sort of behaviour ourselves, and just trying to, again, make it a really good, positive environment for our kids.
So for the parents that are seeing that, is it best to just walk away and report that person, or should you try and diffuse it? What do you recommend?
I think you can try and diffuse it. Obviously, we want to try and keep people safe as well, and obviously report it to the right people at the club as well.
The biggest challenge for you with that, mate, you talk about the behaviour on the sideline, poor behaviour, violence prevention, all kind of comes into the one space, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I guess our program, we do speak to the group, parents, coaches and players all at once, and then we sort of split into two different groups where the kids will get a violence prevention workshop, and then parents and coaches will be spoken to sort of separately as well.
That is a fabulous program because it's rife out there. I'm not saying so much anymore, but that kind of behaviour was rife at every single junior game you went to. It was everywhere, and I've been to a few in the last couple of years where it's not as rife, it's not as prevalent, and you know. So I think the message is getting there, but it's still there. You can't relax on that, Broady. You have to keep pushing.
And to be fair, you know, some clubs are doing a lot better than others, but you know, no club's ever going to be perfect, and I think we can still, you know, keep making that change.
Hey, Brigid, you have a big violent prevention round, 23rd, 25th of June, over a couple of days. Tell us how that works.
So we're having a violence prevention round again. This will be our third year, and just off the bat of what Matt has just said, this is another time to raise that awareness with parents and young people about saying no to violence and yes to mateship. In our first year, we had Samford Juniors just get on board, and we were able to reduce violence on the field working alongside of them, plus the violence prevention round. This year, we've got Football South Australia, Samford Juniors, Netball, SA, Volleyball, Rugby League and Rugby Union teams all getting involved, because there is, like you said, if we don't keep raising awareness and we don't put it into our young people's minds that violence is never the answer, then we're never going to eradicate it. So it's really important to have these awareness rounds.
So these great awareness programs, and you touched on it, they're slowly working. What's the biggest one for you that you see across the last, say, 5 years? The hardest one to get working?
Hardest one to get working, like the issue that we're trying to solve?
The hardest issue.
Well, as you can see, violence in schools is rife.
Wow.
Absolutely rife. And that's the one that we are attempting to tackle. Excuse the pun there, but we're attempting to tackle that on the back of a community supporting us. We don't have any block funding that enables us to scale our programs to a level that is able to prevent violence. Schools get us in at the moment. A few of them preventively, but the others are all reactive. And that's something that we don't want to do. We want to get in there before there's an issue so that we can help prevent it. And that's only by a block funder or a government support that can do that. And right now, we do it off the back of community support.
All right, Be the Mate, Sammy D Foundation. People want to get involved. They're watching the show. How do they get involved to support the Sammy D Foundation? There
are so many ways, and that is all on our Facebook, website, social media. But they can also wear...
What about this?
Wear these beanies.
It's like a fence around a lunatic asylum.
So they're on sale. They're on sale on our website at the moment, these current ones, and we're going to have some new ones that are actually coming in the next month or so. But they can be purchased. They'll be able to be purchased at the end of June at Drake's for a limited time, for a month as well.
What a great idea. Sammy D. Isn't it? That's fantastic.
Looking good, Baz.
You look good.
It's a big statement, man. What a brilliant idea. Sorry, you can get these at Drake's. When's it start?
You'll be able to get them at Drake's at the end of June, but they're available on our website now.
Fantastic.
I spent 3 hours on my hair this morning and now I've just...
I really appreciate your time, guys. I know you're busy.
Thank you.
Get involved with the Sammy D Foundation. It is diverse. It is brilliant. Violence in any form is poor. At junior sport and other events, it's just bad behaviour. It's not on. Stay with us. Still, a bit more to come.